Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video, and today this is a very special video for me. I'm gonna start a series until I start doing my activities and different recreational things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a series on my life, and I want to talk to you guys about my life and the events and things that happened in my life, and how it affected me. And today, this video is special because I want to talk about the worst day of my entire life. Okay, absolutely the worst day of my life. So I was young. Me and my sisters, we were young. We were taken to my aunt's house by my mom. I guess she was supposed to babysit or whatever. We were young. And I guess my aunt was supposed to be babysitting, and so from what I remember, I just remember the police coming in. I just remember the police showing up. All of a sudden, we're being taken out of my aunt's home and we're being thrown in the back of a police car. It was me and my 4 other sisters. I think I must have been maybe 6 or 7, but that's all I remember is us being thrown in the back of a police car. And I remember one of my sisters throwing up. I remember us being very scared. And I know we were all young because we easily sat or fit in the back of the police car. So I know we were pretty young. But I just remember us being, unsure about what's going on. And we weren't sure what was going on, but we just knew that we were leaving our aunt's house. And so from what I can remember that night, we were taken to a place called Divine Providence Shelter. Now, this was a place in Manhattan. It was a shelter where nuns ran it. And I remember when we first got there that night, there were a bunch of other girls there. It was sort of set up like a dorm where there were a lot of bunk beds and stuff like that. And I remember us just being there and the other girls greeting us. That's all it really was. It wasn't like, another family member came to explain what was going on, what happened. We just knew that we were there, and we hadn't spoken or seen anybody from the family for some time. I guess they wanted us to get used to the place or get, settled in or whatever. But I know it was at nighttime. So I remember when we woke up the next morning, all the girls ran to me and my sisters and they greeted us, and they were so happy that they were new girls in the place, where they were. I remember a girl named Diane, who was a very dark-skinned girl who spoke very fluent Spanish, which I never saw a dark-skinned person speaking Spanish like that in my life. There was another girl named Jeanette Fonseca, another Spanish girl, and a white girl named Pauline. And those are the 3 that I specifically remember. There was a man by the name of Mr. Raouf. He was a black man who had glasses, very nice man, who was one of the workers. And then there was a Spanish lady named Miss Perez. I do remember her, who was one of the RAs. But yeah, Miss Perez was one of the workers there. They were very nice, but it was mainly ran by nuns. And the reason why I remember, because I don't know if it was every day or if it was once a week, but I know we had to go to the mass. And I remember the nuns having on their black and white, attire that they wear. And I remember somebody teaching us the Bible. I remember being able to recite, the Bible books, fluently. And then the Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. There was a prayer that we were taught, and we were frequently in the cathedral. You know what I'm saying? So I don't remember bad situations there. I just knew that we were not with our family anymore. I remember my dad coming a few times. Yeah, so Dad came a few times, and you know, he was kind of drunk the couple of times that he came, but he came to visit. He put in the effort to come and visit. And so I don't know how long we were there, but I remember getting sick and I had to go in the hospital for a couple of weeks. I think there was something wrong with my stomach, and I think I think that was when we first got there, because it must have been the anxiety or whatever of being somewhere different and somewhere unfamiliar. And so I remember going in the hospital, and then when I got out, everybody receiving me so well. Everybody was so happy to see me, and it's so vague though. But those are the memories. I remember, and I say it was the worst night of my life because that's the night that we got separated from our blood family, and to me that was significant, you know, as being one of the worst days, because like I said, it was the beginning of, you know, what would be an extensive amount of time of being away from our family. And you know, I'm going to go into more of the story, but I wanted to give you guys the beginning and just let you know, yeah, that was pretty much one of the worst days. It was pretty traumatic, honestly. And yeah, I'm going to end it here. Like I said, I'm going to continue the story, and just stay tuned. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more of the story another time. All right, peace. Thanks for watching.